Hello, my name is Andrew Fox, and I'm a researcher for Juvenile Rehabilitation in the Washington State Department of Children, Youth, and Families. Today is August 9th, 2019. This is the first of two videos where I'll talk about our recent evaluation of dialectical behavior therapy in juvenile rehabilitation. The full report can be found on the Department of Children, Youth, and Families website, dcyf.wa.gov. This first video will cover the implementation of DBT in JR. The second video will cover the impact DBT has on recidivism. Dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, is the main residential treatment model in JR. DBT is a cognitive behavioral strategy that was originally designed to treat those with borderline personality disorder and those displaying suicidal behavior. Since its creation, it has been shown to be effective in different settings and for a variety of populations. DBT was first piloted in 1998 in JR. The pilot showed promise, and the treatment model was expanded in 2002 to include all youth in residential facilities. There are four main treatment modes for DBT: individual counseling sessions, group skills counseling, coaching in the milieu, which is also a social environment where youth and staff interact, the consultation teams, where staff apply the DBT model with each other, making sure staff are in a healthy place to be able to provide support to the youth. Based on the standards that have been set by JR, all youth should receive the same level of DBT treatment. This graph shows the average daily population in JR from 1998 to 2018. As you can see, there's been a steady decline in the population, going from almost 1,300 on an average day in 1998 to about 450 in 2018, about a 65% decline in the past 20 years. This is consistent with decreases in juvenile crime and a move nationally toward diversions and community interventions. Although JR has fewer youth now, the needs of the youth in JR remain very high. The current study had two main research questions. First, we examined all the data being collected in JR that is related to DBT. For each data source, we analyzed the data to see what the instruments were measuring and examine the level of implementation that occurred throughout JR facilities. Second, we tested whether DBT implementation was related to reductions in recidivism. These findings are reviewed in our second DBT video. Over time, resources and priorities have fluctuated. This graph shows the rate of DBT trainings per year per 100 JR residential staff. You can see that training ramped up in 2002 when the model was expanded to all of JR. There was a downturn related to the financial crisis in 2008 and 2009. Training in 2017 and 2018 has been at the highest rates than any previous years. The main data collected related to DBT is the environmental adherence assessments. This is related to the coaching in the milieu treatment mode. The main findings from the examination of the 5 DBT-related data collection instruments is that there is a significant amount of overlap in the data that is being collected. We are measuring similar concepts multiple times, and even at the same time. We are currently not collecting any information on the quality of individual counseling sessions or skills groups or the consultation team modes of treatment. The Quality Assurance, or QA team, has collected almost 10,000 unique surveys and conducted 1,342 7-hour observations since 2012. A lot of data are being collected, but not across the different treatment modes. This table compares DBT treatment to the standards created by JR. We examined youth released in 2014 and 2015. These are the most recent years that we have recidivism data. We have to allow for follow-up time once a youth is released to see the impact of some of our strategies and treatments. The standard for individual sessions is 4 per month. About 24% of youth released in 2014 and 2015 received an average of 4 or more sessions per month. JR currently does not track any information related to consultation teams, so nothing can be reported about this mode. Environmental adherence, which is coaching in the milieu, ranges from a score of 0 to 3 for a living unit. The target score set by JR is 2.3. About 33% of living units assessed since 2012 received a 2.3 or higher. For skills groups, the standard is 4 per month. Only about 10% of youth released in 2014-2015 received at least 4 per month on average. Next, we examine whether the treatment met the JR-DBT standards. In this study, we looked at treatment from a youth's perspective. That is, what did the youth experience during their entire stay at JR? Of those released in 2014 and 2015, about 4% of youth released received treatment that met all 3 of the treatment standards that we could measure. That's individual sessions, skills groups, and environmental adherence. 18% received treatment that met 2 of the 3 standards. 21% received treatment that met 1 of the 3 standards. And 57% of youth received DBT treatment that did not meet any of the JR standards. There's clearly work to be done to monitor treatment quality and to ensure youth are receiving treatment that meets JR standards. There are a number of recommendations from the implementation findings. To highlight a few of the recommendations. Overall, JR needs to find better ways to track implementation so that supervisors and leadership can hold living units accountable to the standards that have been set. To get to that point, first, JR should revise the QA protocols to include measurement of quality of all the treatment modes. In the report, you will find 10 specific recommendations related to how to revise the current DBT QA structure. Better QA will result in more accountability and better research on what is effective in this area. Second, JR should create clear definitions for the completion of a full set of skills group sessions. Currently, youth continue in skills groups until release, potentially duplicating skills multiple times. Third, JR should find ways to use the data being collected to automate reports that will allow for accountability. Managers and supervisors can get real-time data on DBT implementation that allows them to ensure standards are being met. Additional recommendations are outlined in the full report. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me at the address on the screen. For an overview of the findings related to the impact of DBT on recidivism, please see our second video. Have a great day.